so far I've played solid. I don't think I've played any amazing rounds, but I played good enough to get myself on lead card, and there's a ton of people in contention today, so it should be an exciting one. No one knows really what's going to happen out there today.
Just beautiful weather, great gallery, great crowd, great vibes, and interesting course.
My goal is to shoot a similar round I did yesterday. I made some stupid mistakes, but I also threw some really great shots, so I feel like I can easily shoot another 10 under out here.
I feel good. Every day I've had a few holes that were like kind of major mistakes and cost me strokes. So hopefully today I can just play through the course pretty smooth, hopefully have minimal bogeys and keep the same amount of birdies and hopefully just shoot a solid round.
My goal is to win. I don't know what else to say. Get ahead and stay ahead.
I don't have like a score goal. If I can shoot 1 under and win, that's great. If I have to shoot 12 under to win, that's also great. I don't really have a goal, just try to play the best I can and hopefully it's good enough.
Hello and welcome to the 2022 OTB Open presented by MVP Disc Sports. We have made it to the final day, just 18 holes left, and you saw who we're going to watch play. It's JomezPro, it's Nate Sexton, it's Jeremy Koling, BigSexy commentary.
We have a juicy sale going on right now at JomezPro.com. Don't miss it. It ends tomorrow and it helps us out tremendously. Please go check that out. Now let's get to the coverage. My goodness. We have seen some incredible action through the first 2 rounds. And if there was a highlight card that we could just highlight before the event even started, the final round lead card, this might be the 4 players that we've see on it. Simon Lizotte leading the way through the first 2 rounds with some stellar play. He's been playing so well on this front 9. Anthony Barela with a huge moving day, 10 under to go up into 2nd place. Incredible fire emoji round for him and Calvin Heimburg. Many people think that this course is set up perfectly for his game. The long distance, the low ceiling drivers. This course is full of those shots. He has the goods to do what he needs to win this tournament. And Drew Gibson, obviously, what else can you say about this young man? Already a Disc Golf Pro Tour winner this season. Huge distance, very consistent putting as of last couple seasons. This is going to be amazing.
Yeah, we got some high ceiling guys.
For low ceiling shots.
Low ceiling shots, high ceiling scores. And I would say we got 3 high ceiling guys, and obviously Calvin also is, but I got to shout out Calvin, and I think Calvin is the most consistent player in the world.
He just is there. Aside from like 1 bad finish at Masters Cup last year, he's like top 5 every single tournament.
He and Chris Dickerson, to me, are kind of like the surest bets you've got.
From Germany, Simon Lizotte.
Simon Lizotte. Wow. Back on top. He's going to have to play another stellar round, and another hot front 9 could really help him in his cause.
This is how you want to start it out. Big wide hyzer swinging back. This is perfect.
Yep.
Next up from Mesa, Arizona, Anthony Barela.
We get to see Anthony Barela one more time here on Jomez this weekend. Runner-up last year in this event. This young man has been chomping at the bit to get his name on the leaderboard, or the winning one of these things.
Yeah.
And he has been so close so many times. Can this be his day? We will see.
From Safety Harbor, Florida, Calvin Heimburg.
And before that Masters Cup finish for Calvin Heimburg, he had a streak where he had never missed cash in his pro career and had some record of consecutive top 5 finishes at Elite Series events that not even Climo or Paul McBeth had ever eclipsed.
Santan Valley, Arizona, Drew Gibson.
Just further expanding on that great point you made, I think that you're right, man. If you're putting your money on anyone for grip 6, pick 6, Calvin Heimburg's a good player to do it with. Drew, really nice shot. Not as far left, but more distance. Let's see what he's got there for his second shot.
he should have something from there, I think. He's not known for his forehand, so we'll see how he attacks.
Calvin going eagle approach and digging that one in a little low. That's going to be a low ceiling, 120 footer, maybe a little bit less. And can Simon go three-peat? Can he do this 3 rounds in a row?
It looks great.
And he's going to be at the edge of the circle again, just a little bit closer, but I don't think he's going to need to drop down to a knee this time. But maybe he will. There's actually one tree in the way. He might have to straddle out for a 3rd straight time.
This looks a little early right, but it's finishing forward. 40-footer perhaps. And Drew is going to go to the forehand.
I think Drew has a really good forehand. He just doesn't trust it. And I...
Oh boy, this is in trouble.
It's... Okay, as soon as I say that, he throws it out of bounds, but he's got a lot of power. It's just he doesn't trust where it's going sometimes, and that's
came a perfect example of that.
Came into play right here.
Yeah, he had a tough angle. He had to swing it wide. Got away from him a little bit. He'll have a fairly simple approach here.
That'll be a bogey for Drew.
Now, Anthony, for birdie.
Oh.
Ooh.
He made a lot of those in round 2. When we played together, it was lights out. And look at this. Is he... Oh, my gosh. Come on. Really, Simon?
He didn't have to kneel down. He just wanted to. It's tradition.
Triple the screen up, Jomez. Do it for me, please. No. Oh, man. 3 for 3 in hole 1. That is remarkable. I mean, that is a bonus birdie. 6th hardest hole in the day, 4.28 average, and Simon took a total of 9 strokes on it. The field took close to 13.
Looking at hole 2, par 3, 399 feet with the very low ceiling. You'd like to go around this tree on the right of your screen, just under those branches, but a couple of those things hang down to just about 3 or 4 feet off the ground. So you really want to be low, hyzer as a right-handed player, and take a couple skips over towards the green. This looks good. Get over the stump.
The stumpy.
And this should run.
It does, yeah. And we got, look at the double skip.
Oh, yeah.
Bullseye. Just outside bullseye. Tapping coming up for Simon. The weather in round 2, or round 3 is kind of a combination of round 1 and round 2. It's just, it's hot like round 2, and it's not quite as windy as round 1, but it's windier than round 2, so it's just kind of like a little bit of each, but very hot temperatures up in the low 90s.
This is perhaps a little too high. Can he get through? Not cleanly, but he's got enough power that it doesn't matter too much.
And that ceiling is highest closest to the tree, and that's where Anthony's disc was directed towards. This looks pretty ideal from Calvin. And that is a very common skip that you'll get. Every once in a while you hit one of these crumbly dirt holes that is from a ground squirrel or one of the critters that lives out here on Swenson Park. And this also looks fairly ideal. It's just really about the ground play. And decent, but not in the circle.
Just barely off again for Anthony. Calvin misses as well. Pretty much a dream start if you're Simon Lizotte.
Absolutely. See if Drew can bounce back. Yes, he is. He was able to do that with a nice little step putt. It's It's kind of the perfect distance for Drew, who's developed a very quality jump putt from right around circle's edge. He has been deadly with that putt for the last couple of years.
Two birdies and 2 pars for the group. And Simon up by 3 already.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 2 strokes on everyone on the card in the first 2 holes, and that's, like you said, that is an absolute dream start for him.
Hole 3, par 5, 1,171 feet. You got to work the disc to the right on the first shot, then go big distance, get over this golf green and down under these trees around to this area to set up a tricky but manageable 380 into the basket. Really beautiful green. This tree just short of the basket has some horizontal branches that are just a great feature, makes it a little bit tougher to get in there for your putt.
And it looks like these guys are coming through in a relatively calm period, and that is very important because throughout the day this wind was gusting, and when it is a right to left cross headwind, this tee shot is immensely more difficult and very important on this hole of all holes for the wind to be down. Oh, Drew has just didn't quite have the hyzer at the end, but still a beautiful shot just to get into the open. Allows him to open up and do whatever he wants on his second shot, which is very important.
Yeah, that's ideal, I think. Oh, wow. I haven't seen somebody try this.
AB going with the roller and is able to avoid the RPGs, as Leonard Muse, the course designer, calls them, which, if you weren't watching round 1, stands for Roller Precision Guides.
Calvin chopped down early and a kick to the wrong side. He's officially out of position here. See if he can get up beyond the golf green.
If anyone can get right back into position, I think it's Calvin.
Yeah, and he's doing it. Look at this. He's pushing up near the green.
Yeah, wow.
But safe. That's not bad at all.
That'll be upwards of mid 400s to the pin.
Yeah.
But still, he's firmly back into position now.
Yeah, I would put him around 440, 450.
Yeah.
And this is just...
Oh,
wow.
The big rocks stop Anthony from getting another 100 feet of roll. Yep.
Oh,
same thing.
Same spot. Wow.
Drew going roller. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be annihilated. Oh my gosh. We haven't seen anyone this far in 2 yet. That is absolutely crazy.
He's got like a straight shot from there, I think.
That was very, very good in 2.
Good little hover move up there just outside C2 maybe.
Yeah. Very low the entire way. If anyone could do it, it's Calvin, but that time just a little bit too low on that trajectory.
It's just tough because he's way up high there next to the golf green. So not only is it low ceiling, but he's got to go downhill, run up. Anthony, great shot, a little long, makeable putt.
Outside the circle for his 3rd straight hole. He'll have a look for birdie again, though. And this is looking pretty good for Simon. This guy just loves this front 9.
Yeah, I'll say, and maybe even more specifically, like the front 5. He's been 4 down through 5 both rounds so far, and it's looking like he might better that, as I think he's got the hardest holes out of the way.
Yeah, and hole 5 is the easiest hole in the course all weekend. That's coming up. Hole 4, he had a 2 first round.
He deuces that hole. And look where Drew is. Mid-range is all he needs, and it's a half throw at most.
This hole has never been played easier than what Drew just did. Turnover tee shot, roller, mid-range. 1,100 feet, no problem.
Good effort from Calvin.
Oh no. Oh God. Oh, okay. If you don't like watching someone roll their ankle, divert your eyes.
Oh, yeah. Ow.
I can't look at these things.
He
So,
looks to be fine, but that was a little bit awkward.
I can't. I don't feel good. I feel sick to my stomach when I see that happen. Drew trying to test the width of these baskets and seeing that the left side works as well. I just hope AB's okay.
He walked it off pretty quick.
Okay. I have tried to play in the Adidas Ultra Boost that he plays in before, and they're very squishy soles, and I don't know how he does it, but I'm always fearful of exactly what just happened when I play in shoes that aren't very grounded and firm bottoms.
It did look to me like there might have been a slight limp there as he left that green. I know, hard to tell, but hopefully he can make a full recovery.
Yeah, once that adrenaline's going, sometimes you're able to play through the pain, but he's definitely going to feel that tomorrow.
Looking at hole 4, we've been watching this one all week. Big turnover has been a common play, as well as the sky roller.
And were you able to tell if that was his right or left foot?
Right.
Right foot. Okay, so that is his plant foot. That could be. We'll see if that affects his game plan and the way that he goes for some of these big shots. Simon going for the turnover and not getting the nose down like he did in round 1, but still achieving pretty massive distance.
Yeah, I think that's way up there.
There's just something satisfying about the noise of when Drew releases a disc, specifically a driver, a full send driver.
Yeah.
That it's just, no one else quite matches that snapping, punching, whipping sound.
Just the highest throw ever. Wow.
Yeah.
That is such a big carry.
Anthony's okay, folks. It's about 80 feet past Simon's
At least.
monster drive.
At least.
Okay. So he can put power behind it. It
That
did look like
was-
that was a very upper body heavy rip, but I don't, maybe I'm just trying to make something more of it than is actually going on, but I am definitely concerned.
I believe this is Calvin's Color Glow Eagle.
Yeah, and this is actually Greg Barsby's new Tour Series disc.
Yes.
And so Calvin out there repping some of his teammates' plastic, coming up a little bit short that time. Drew once again going to the mid, and the one thing left in the way stops him from another bullseye. Simon with several options goes for the straight shot, turns this over, and this is going to be well outside the circle, maybe even outside circle 2, and we haven't seen that really from Simon on the front 9, and it's been a while. It was definitely, that got away from him.
Wow. This is a nice spot to be. I don't think he likes this shot, though. It's still pretty good.
Not a terrible result, but yeah, that was not the width that he was looking for. Wanted to keep that low with a late skip. This would be huge for Calvin. Oh,
It is huge.
It is huge. Calvin Heimburg on the board now, 1 under. Huge putt on hole 4.
50 to 60 footer. Catches that
High left.
side, and it is down.
I have never seen, personally, my high left has never gone in. Calvin happens quite a bit because of the putting style that he uses.
Drew just a little low. Anthony putts with the
4 in a row from circle 2.
yeah. He putts
Just
with the
off the
whale,
mark.
and I don't know if any other top players that do use that disc, but so far it's been close, just not quite.
Similar to back in the day with Michael Johansson putting with a Rhino. He was the only one to do it and kind of put the disc on the map back in the day before he got sponsored by Discraft in 2008. I think I'm a little bit more sensitive to seeing people roll their ankle. I know one time I was visiting you and I rolled my ankle while sitting crisscross applesauce. Just sitting down, leaned over to my left and rolled my ankle. So I roll my ankle all the time. So when someone else does it, I feel it really true.
Something I've only seen once, the seated ankle roll, and I hope it stays that way.
And
I really
I've done
do.
it twice. I've done that twice, but one time at your house. Oh gosh.
Hole 5, par 5, officially on Eagle Alert. We know Barela did it yesterday. All of these guys have the potential to reach this in 2 shots. Oh, what a skip.
Yeah, Calvin, if there's another low line to the basket, then he should take it because that's where he's at his best.
Yeah, full roller.
Love it. Love the angle.
Hang on to your cut.
And see, that's one of the things that Simon does really well. Why he gets so much distance with these huge rollers. He really likes to go wide rim with stable discs that he's able to get down in the right angle. And it just takes so much longer for it to roll over to the top of the flight plate. If you can do that and control it and you have the power to keep the disc spinning the right way, I mean, just...
Wow, just a late flip from the deep hyzer.
I think that's the best way to play this hole is the hyzer flip with that early tree left, the bush just past the initial gap on the right side. That hyzer flip opens the gap the widest. Anthony going hyzer flip, and look at this thing hit the gap. And finish out to the left. So you got
big.
4 great drives. Roll. No, not roller. Just,
man.
just snappy power punch. And
wow.
I do believe that is an official yocking. That is,
yeah, that's smacked, as they say on the as the young fellas are saying.
Anthony going late flip roller, and I like this.
This might be past the pin.
I like this.
There's a OB green up there.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa,
Anthony
whoa.
Barela, you dirty dog. You dirty dog.
2 days in a row, potentially.
2 days in a row, he's in the circle.
How close is this?
It
It
appears to
looked
be
like
quite
15
close.
feet to me.
And this is my favorite thing about rollers is when they get this late turn where they roll back towards the bottom of the flight plate.
Yeah, and then it recuts.
Right there.
Wow, that is
so good.
so precise. What a shot.
See what Calvin's got. And look at this. Tight and hyzer. Oh, catching the outer limbs, but does it fight? No, it drops straight down.
And Simon with the biggest drive in the group.
This looks heavy right.
Yeah, too flippy. Could have hit the tree.
It will be certainly putting to get him to 5 under on the first 5.
Oh, look at it go, though. Wow, that really kept rolling.
Most likely 4 down through 5 once again, though.
Yeah.
And Calvin coming up just a bit short with his forehand approach. Oh, he's fully throwing. Okay. So not only did it go way right, it rolled back down the hill and back towards him at the end. Drew for eagle. Oh, just barely short. He's Gotta make these if he wants to get back in the competition. The way Simon's playing right now, he's just not letting anything up.
Nice birdie from Calvin.
Yeah, Anthony Barela is 15 feet away for back-to-back eagles.
Wow.
Unreal. I mean, doesn't appear to be too injured right now, but there was one other eagle, and it was by someone who is injured, and that was Ricky Wysocki. So apparently, you gotta have a hurt leg to eagle hole 5 somehow.
That's what I've been missing. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense when you think about it. Hole 6, par 3, 364. This one's got the out of bounds defined by the white line up there above the water line. All of those reed grass areas there on the right side of your screen are also out of bounds. Elevated basket with some nice big trees. Straight backhand or forehand. Looks like Anthony's going to go to the forehand.
Going with this super overstable halo.
This looks short.
I don't.
He's Anthony though.
No, that's going up. Well,
Yeah.
it was going OB in one way or the other, but it ends up going OB because it hits a tree and comes backwards into the water.
Yeah, it can't be on that pure of a hyzer on this hole, I don't think. That's just
Yep.
going to filter you towards that out of bounds area. This looks great. Little long. Wow, a lot long.
That ride along the short grass by the green.
I thought that was going to be a little slower coming in.
I was with you there. Calvin nearly aced this one last year, hitting the base of the elevated target in the air. Simon changes his line between 2 and 3, going spike hyzer in round 2 and ended up going with a more traditional flat low ceiling shot here in the final round. Going to be about 40 feet away left for the birdie. And Drew, this is heading well left. This could be in danger of going out of bounds, and I think it will.
Oh, no. That's a bad miss on this hole.
Very difficult to give that a full run from that far back, and Drew is going to drop back another stroke here, maybe 2 if Simon can make a long putt.
It's going to be bogey for Anthony and Drew.
Quality.
In for par.
Those little tap-ins on the elevated baskets can get a bit nervy, but Simon's got to be feeling fairly comfortable right now. He's the closest competition right now is about to take a bogey. He's going to have 4 strokes. And they're running out. The field's running out of holes right now. The course finishes in a very mean way, though, so if you can remain within a few strokes going into the 15, 16, 17, 18 stretch, anything can happen on those holes.
Definitely. I think it would be a big luxury to be able to keep the kind of lead he has now.
Absolutely.
And be able to play some of those holes for par because they are treacherous, like you're saying. There's so much OB. If the wind continues to intensify, those holes they will decide the tournament. Looking for this low ceiling drive and then big move out to the left. This is ideal.
The issue now, unfortunately, is that shot was executed very well by Calvin, but now he's going to have pretty horrible footing.
Yeah, it is a little tough area.
I don't mind this play at all from Simon, just going for straight distance and just dealing with the low ceiling that you have down the middle.
Yeah.
Because you have a very low ceiling and the windows are kind of minimal down the middle. Way left, the ceiling is open but you have to hit a tight gap, and you just don't have solid footing. The ground is just crumbly, and there's holes all over the place. And Anthony's already found one of those holes. He doesn't want to find another one, that's for sure.
Big distance should be all right.
And is that a Hooligan Discs yeet?
Obviously, can't you tell?
I have not heard of such disc.
He's yocking yeets.
And if he went, if that's the same disc, he just definitely yeeted. For our non-Gen Zs and millennials, if you want to know what yeet means,
Oh, man.
that is the Alabama Die Destroyer, and it has found the green.
Another hole. 2 in a row.
And that green is invisible to the thrower from this position, but there are spotters up there. Calvin doesn't have to worry about that, though.
Great shot. Going to be an easy birdie on one of the harder holes on the course. Where does this one rank?
Hole 7 is the 4th hardest.
That feels just about right.
Yeah.
Not a lot of OB, but it's just long and obstructed.
The OB really does come into play if you are where Simon is. I mean, look at the low ceiling he has here, because you can very easily hit this hillside.
Yeah, like he's about to.
And race up the hill, and look at that.
Yeah.
Just like that. I mean, it's just, it's hard to try to get aggressive from here because there's really no way to air it out.
This is the way. Forehand, you can get around the OB, I think.
And Anthony, with arguably his worst drive through the 3 rounds, throws his best approach, and I think he's going to get his first birdie on this hole.
I also think that.
I think that's pretty clear at this point. So Simon, bogey on the front 9 for Simon?
Whew, nearly avoided it. Almost saved that.
He almost said, hold my Pilsner.
Drew, maybe just laying that up. Wow, a lot of movement. It's going to be 2 fantastic birdies and 2 disappointing bogeys for the guys who went OB, Simon and Drew.
Simon, you didn't hear it. So you have to maintain that lead up into hole 15. So if you lose 2 strokes, then you got to do more work then.
Yeah.
That's the future of disc golf right there. I mean, that kid is going to be a force to be reckoned with now, next year, and 10 years. Just look forward to many more battles with him.
To win this event is a great stepping stone in my career, and hopefully I can win a couple more soon.
Time for one of my favorite holes on the course, 8, a par 4, 767 feet. All that unmowed area is out of bounds, so you have that risk-reward element where you're trying to throw the big turnover as a right-handed player and get it as far to the right as you can while making sure that it still fades back left at the end to stay out of the out-of-bounds area. If you can do what this graphic is saying, you'll just have 310 to the pin. I think that's honestly possible.
Yeah.
That's if you throw a perfect drive, that's about where you're going to be. This is not a perfect drive.
Nope.
This is going to hit the tree and leave him more like 410 to the pin.
I don't really even think, especially with that landing on the right side, the short side of that tree, you have a very narrow gap of about 450 feet to the pin from there. I don't really know how Calvin can draw up an aggressive play for the green.
This is pushing forward and getting in bounds.
Yeah.
That's more like it. That's in
inside.
that 310 neighborhood.
No.
Closer.
Oh, way closer. I think.
Yeah,
I think
you're probably right.
275.
That's phenomenal.
This looks really good for Simon too. Yep, that's what you're looking for. Really nice. Good aggressive play, keeping the disc turned over, but high enough that you're not worried about it cutting into that high brush OB area.
Not enough turn.
But
And I'm guessing this will push to the backside.
yeah, I think that's fine for the way Drew... Well, that tree's going to be problematic,
Yeah.
but Drew's got plenty of tools from that distance with being on the left side of that fairway to play the turnover in.
Calvin is going to get aggressive.
Okay.
Over the water.
This is a crazy shot. This is so good.
Yeah, it is.
This is so good, folks. That is so hard to do from where he was.
Pin high, 40 feet.
Is Drew, he's going to go inside. And
Stand still hyzer. This is probably 370.
oh, wow. That is really good, too.
Wow, right on the circle edge again.
Nice angle for Simon.
Ooh, this is kind of tracking. Oh, wow.
Off the cage. Wow, Simon. Trying to give us another eagle throwing. My goodness.
Gosh, this would be such a cool two.
Yes, it would be. I think top 3 hole on the course.
Wow. Matter of 2 inches.
Never had a chance to do anything else but just stay parked.
This drive is huge.
And just going with the Toro approach. A putter, a very overstable putter approach from a drive on a 700-foot par 4.
Ah, that'll be frustrating for Calvin after such an amazing shot.
Your lie is in the back of the disc. It's the back of your marker. So it's like, just like if you were to mark it with this, it now becomes this. But currently, his mark is this, his lie is the back.
Oh, that's the rule, then I'm wrong.
That is the difference between stance and lie.
Yeah.
Your lie is where the back edge of the disc or where the back edge of the mini marker is. So if the back edge of the disc is behind the 10-meter circle, like Drew's is here, you're clear to jump.
And that's home. That's always kind of bothered me, if I'm honest, that
Yeah,
there
I'm
are
with you.
2 versions of your lie based on whether you mark or you don't mark. I don't understand why that is.
OAB.
No.
Dang, just the putting woes. You know, 4 off, those first 4 gray marks are all missed circle 2 putts. Then the bogey on 6, right back to the birdie on 7, and then a missed putt on 8. I mean, he easily could be 5 strokes better. Or
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to make all your C2 putts, but, and I'm with you 100%, Nate, going back to your thing. I think I've always suggested or thought that we should just mark the back edge of our disc so the lie stays consistent throughout. If you mark the back edge, then no matter what, you're always back edge. That's your lie, that's your stance, it's all the same. Are you with me or are you what's up, man? Talk
Well,
to
if
me.
you mark the back edge, then you'd still be the width of a mini different, wouldn't you? Nice shot.
No. You'd put it underneath the back edge of the disc. So,
Hey, wow.
yes.
Yeah, hey, I'm with you.
Simon, I mean, we're not going to just gloss over that beautiful drive. Very touchy green here in hole 9. So important to pick the right angle for the disc to land at 435, which is obviously not easy to do.
Look, it's hard to approach this basket from 35 feet, really. I mean, 135. 35 is an exaggeration. 135, that is tough.
Yes.
So to be able to put that kind of speed control and touch at this distance is a special thing.
This is looking really good for Calvin as well.
Look at that shot.
Three absolute gems so far. I mean, that one being the prize of the 3 so far. That is very well done through 3. See if AB can keep up this.
Get your edge and slide. Yes. Wow.
Not going to see a group play this one better off the tee. Just won't do it. You're not going to see 3 inside the circle.
Fantastic.
Hasn't decided yet if he's going to birdie all the holes or bogey all of them, but he's getting more birdies than bogeys right now. What a front nine.
And I'm impressed. I mean, we know that short range jumper. He's very good at staying aggressive there. Wow. We're going to see a star frame. That is so awesome.
Please let us see a star frame.
We're going to see a star frame. I will not. I refuse to curse anybody. This is a star frame. I just know.
Yeah. That I wouldn't have guessed. You could have said what would be the first star frame for lead group. I would not. The last hole I think I would have said would be hole 9.
That's awesome.
That is.
What I was saying though is with Drew.
Okay, we had one on 5. Sorry, but hole 9.
Yeah, but it almost doesn't count on hole 5.
Yeah, fair.
And it was better than a star frame. Don't you have a special word for that?
A galactic frame or galaxy frame.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
galaxy frame.
You know, this is intellectual property coming right off the dome from the sky.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at our leaderboard. Simon up by
Ricky.
3.
Ricky, folks, do you guys know this guy is playing with a knee that's about 30% larger than normal with the swelling that he's dealing with with the Lyme disease? This is incredible what he's gutting through right now.
He's limping
Noticeably, like heavily limping off his right leg. I mean, or left leg. Incredible stuff from Ricky. My gosh, 7 down through the front 9. You saw that in round 2 with Simon. Just picture that for Ricky, but limping. It's incredible.
Lot of great golf still to come. 9 holes left to see who takes this down. Simon is doing well, but like we said, the most treacherous holes on this course are still to come on the back 9 from the OTB Open. JomezPro signing off. We'll see you soon for those final 9 holes.